Bryce Young is getting the help he deserves. Look, shout out to Dan Morgan, because if it wasn't for Dan Morgan, this wouldn't be possible. Yes, we know the struggles of Bryce Young. Yes, we know that offensive line let him down throughout the season. Yes, we know he didn't have any weapons but Adam Thielen. But if I can be honest, if all this is moving around one player, then we have a problem. I'm not suiting up this offense to suit one player. I'm doing it because the offense have always been ignored in Carolina Panthers history. Name me 2 to 3 years where we just focus on offense. You just can't. And it's sad to say, because it took Bryce Young for this team to respect this offense. We've always drafted that defense, and the defense didn't win us any games. Either we drafted incorrectly or we just drafted the wrong player. Shout out to Brian Burns. He got traded to the New York Giants, and he got his money. The man wanted $30 million a year. Now, there's fans that was speculating that it wasn't even the money yearly. It was a guarantee, and that's cap, because he's getting his 30 a year. I might be wrong. I ain't looking to his information, because if you're off the team, I'm no longer a fan of you, respectfully. But like I stated, we've always focused on defense, and the defense didn't win us any games. The defense somewhat kept us in games, but we didn't have a star player on defense. There has never been a player on defense in Carolina history that dominated, other than Luke Kuechly. So I'm saying all this to say it's finally time that we respect this offense, and it took Bryce Young to do that. So shout out to free agency. Shout out to the tackles and guards that we signed. Shout out to Deion Johnson. He's top 5 in some categories. He's sitting at 1 with separation. So even though fans feel confused about that trade, this is what Bryce needs. That is a type of wide receiver that I admire, because it's not just about height. It's not just about weight. It's about, can you get separation, and can you play backyard football? Now, if you look at Tyreek Hill, he's a game changer because he's playing backyard football. Yes, he knows his routes. Yes, he knows his calls. But he look at his quarterback and he tell his quarterback, just look for me. He knows the open areas that he needs to get to. He knows where the first down is at. He's not really relying on the play that's being called. If he know he got this cornerback cooked, he's finna go over the top. He's finna do a slant or whatever he needs to, because he understands that he's playing backyard football. And I love a wide receiver like that, because they're not relying on the playbook. They can do whatever they please. Now, Deion Johnson, if our offensive coordinator give him that role, we're looking at something special. And all we have to do, and I'm willing to double down on wide receiver. We could worry about a center or guard this year, because you always want to make sure you got backup at every position. So I'm not going to say we've shored up that offensive line just yet. We got to see how the NFL draft goes, and unrestricted free agents or players that didn't get drafted. So we got to see all that. But free agency, I got to give it a solid A. This offense is moving in a right direction. Just trust me on that.